Because Brandi Passante's bold G-string looks will keep you looking at the screen the entire time. Make sure you're alone and ready before pressing play. I want you to remain until the very end because there's a tiny detail in the finished design that most people miss, but that, when you see it, totally changes the mood. The first image is calm and scorching hot at the same time. Bright light, clean lines, and a pose that seems natural but shows control. She stands tall, shoulders broad, chin firm, and her confidence is evident in the way she holds the frame. Indeed, the suit is little, but it's been styled so that your eyes follow a single, smooth line from the shoulder to the waist and along the hip line thanks to its plain color, neat straps, and lack of noise. The second photo enhances the fun with a pop of color. It's the kind of eye-catching hue that catches your attention. The fit is exact, the ties are tidy, and the stance is relaxed. Fans admire how you combine humor and strength, which is accentuated with a sweet smile and a gorgeous hairstyle. Good if you're still with me because the third glance shows the golden hour sparkle. As the sun sits low and a warm rim of light hits the edges of her torso, the entire frame feels brilliant and lovely. At this time, the significance of light becomes evident. A simple suit and dim lighting produce crisp lines and a calm, comfortable ambience. The fourth look is the studio-style shot. The clear background, which can be a soft wall or a pool tile, makes her read larger on screen. When you take a tiny step toward the lens, the figure pops without any deception. Her posture, with shoulders low, hips steady, and one foot slightly in front, conveys control. Look number 5 is the sincere laugh. A grin emerges, hair moves, and eyes close for a moment. Sincere joy without pretense. That one example reminds us that style works best when it feels more like a living entity than a monument. In the sixth view, a small clear print appears. Although prints might be loud, the crisp, clear pattern of this one shapes rather than yells. The ties fit tightly, the lines are clean, and the pose is open. You can almost hear the shutter clicking and the hush that follows. Keep continuing because we're going to keep the mystery until the very end. The poolside rocker atmosphere is conveyed by Look 7's sunglasses, modest suit, and easy smile. The attention is drawn in and maintained by the contrast bright fabric in front, serene water behind. Look 8 goes minimalist once more, and simplicity is difficult. There is nowhere to hide, which is why it hits so effectively. Straightforward tone, smooth fit, and honest angle. Because she is standing directly in front of the lens rather than skewed, the shape seems solid and genuine. Look 9's back angle frame shows how a G-string changes the line. There is no cheap shock, just a clean curve and good posture, making the stance elegant and cautious. Underneath the open shoulders, long neck, and toned core, you can see fitness. Stay with me if you're still here, which I hope you are, because this is the final glimpse that fans will save. Look 10, it's the master shot. The ties are properly aligned at the sides, the color is a perfect match for her tone, and the position is open but steady. The small detail that most people miss is that the side strap has a small seam that crosses the curvature of the waist exactly. That small seam acts as a guide for your eyes, pulling them down and then back up in a soft loop, giving the entire frame a smooth, polished sensation. Everything changes when you see it, even though it's silent. Which of the following caught your eye? The studio clean shot, the playful print, the golden hour glow, or the final master look? Let me know in the comments. I'll be sharing more subtle details and simple photo tricks that make modest ensembles look elegant.